Hello, good day and greetings one and all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown The Reimagining. I am your humble host MisterTSC, aka the strawberry-filled Jaffa cake. Wait, what? Well, today there isn't really a whole lot going on once again within the Neo Sanctuary. One more day until xenobiology is finished. That is quite lovely though, yes indeed. Still though, the scanning must be commenced. It must be commenced all the time, for we cannot allow them alien invader scum to conquer our very planet. Therefore, as much as I dislike it at times, you know, evil surprises and stuff, there is, sadly, no other way around it. Therefore, MisterTSC, or I should say Commander TSC, scanning for activity now. I wonder what the rest of the team is up to.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes. Without a live specimen, I'm afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team is able to accomplish.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I've just completed confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
I do. We do not know our enemy. How can we hope to stop something that we do not understand? If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes, that possibility outweighs all risks, in my opinion. I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
And there we go, xenobiology has been completed. Marvelous. Sadly, the scanning hasn't resulted in anything new yet. One second. Yes, what is it, Bradford? I'm a little busy in the middle of something right now. You say it's important? It will only take a second. Alrighty, be right back. Well, it seems that Central Command just brought up the idea to capture a live alien. Well, that idea came out of freaking nowhere. Looks like the xenobiology research gave Dr. Valen some ideas, to say the least. She wants us to capture a live alien specimen. Oh, Dr. Valen, you all talk about how the results and the gains could outweigh the risks, but we are talking about my precious soldiers here. Jesus, within the first game at least we had stun rods, within the first journey we had stun launchers, but we don't have any of that at the moment. How do you expect us to capture a living alien? Like, I'm sure we could manufacture some sort of stun device, but I am still with Bradford on this one. It's gonna be suicidal to get up close and personal with the alien scum. Then again, my team does love to do that kind of thing though. However, what raises my curiosity is a little something else Bradford mentioned, being able to interrogate the invaders. During the first invasion we never really tried to do that, we only abused capturing them to obtain new technologies and goals. This time though, we could actually talk to them. We could find out where they operate from, we could even discover their very base? Or home planet even? I will take that into consideration. Alrighty then, gentlemen and ladies, you've got yourself a deal. After all, it is not something we can ignore forever, our very first major goal of this game. Whoa. New objective, capture a live alien. Oh, really? I do that every morning! On Mondays especially, sure, no problem. Well, as I figured though, this is going to be the very first major goal of the journey, and why do I keep calling it the journey? Quite frankly, I have no idea. Jesus Christ though, this is a huge paragraph of text. Well, I wouldn't be MisterTSC if I wouldn't read it out loud now, all of it, therefore brace your ears for exposition. Top secret research report, codename Mobius. Xenobiology, alien containment available for construction, eh? How beautiful. We've managed to successfully map the alien specimen's entire genome, although I wasn't entirely sure it would be possible using our existing DNA sequencing techniques. However, our success has led to the startling realization that this creature's genetic structure is quite similar to our own. This discovery has piqued the interests of the research team, or piked, as it only raises more questions as to the origin of this species. Having examined several of the alien corpses, well, at least they came in handy for something, we also observed a trend. Key components of the alien's genetic structure are mirrored perfectly across each of the specimens. Although it is presumptive at this point to draw conclusions as to how this is possible, I believe it is only logical to assume this alien is the product of aggressive genetic engineering well beyond anything conceived of on Earth. If the aliens are truly capable of this sort of manipulation at a cellular level, I fear we may have only scratched the surface of their technological advantage over us. That's just amazing. In any case, further research is imperative, and while we've obviously made a number of discoveries working with the alien corpses, I feel we may need to acquire a living specimen if we truly hope to find the answers to these questions. Long story short, these aliens are far more technologically advanced than humanity, but they are still quite a lot like us in terms of genetic structure, but at the same time, not really. Well, thanks for those results, Dr. Velen. We need to acquire a living specimen, eh? Oh, there's no way around it, is there? Beautiful. I wonder if the research procedure will be anything like the original, from corpse to a living alien, from living alien to, I think it was a base, from a base to capturing a commander, from commander to Cydonia, with the necessary crafts, of course, such as the Avenger. Oh, I miss it already. Well, at least now we can build the alien containment. That is going to come in handy in the future, which also leads me to the next very big goal of today's episode. Expanding our very base, and here we go, new facility available, the alien containment, another return from the original. This facility will provide a secure environment to house the alien captives, allowing you to interrogate them in the labs. And good lord, would you take a look at all of these freaking research projects we can now study and develop, and oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. But I want to have this stuff, all of it, therefore let us get strategic. This is new, the arc thrower, eh? Oh, priority. Normal 6 days, costs 10 weapon fragments. With our recent insights into the alien biological makeup, we believe it should be possible to create a device capable of incapacitating an alien subject without killing it. If our troops could capture an alive alien, or alien alive, perhaps we could interrogate it. So this is something we definitely need if we want to progress further within the story. However, there is something else I want to have as well. What about the carapace armor? Only 14 days anymore, eh? Well, we did obtain new scientists by locating and saving Anna Singh in Tokyo, Japan. However, yes, it is always a however with this man. Despite the armor being very important, now that we research the xenobiology, we can also take a look at the very alien corpses, eh? That is very exciting. Here we have the sectoid autopsy. Our initial scans of the small humanoid aliens recovered so far have revealed something quite remarkable. We are detecting components of non-biological matter embedded within their internal structure. Could these be implants of some kind? I wonder if they are somehow related to their ability to mind link. How peculiar. Of course, we also have the Thin Man autopsy, and I still can't believe I called that name. These aliens were clearly intended to be used as infiltrators, moving among us and observing without raising an alarm. However, the question remains, how were the aliens able to physically modify the species to achieve this goal? That is something I'd like to know for sure. Perhaps they used one of their captured human beings for their own research, thus creating these replicas. However, in all honesty though, I need to say, they didn't exactly nail the subtle look, did they? I mean, those thin men, they are quite tall, their limbs are so very, very thin, and they are wearing the suits of government agents? If the suits are supposed to be actual clothing and not just alien skin, seriously though, that is not unsuspicious at all. No. Well, now we need to make a decision. There are plenty of research projects available, but which one is going to be the next? As you know me, ladies and gents, I can never decide which is the most important. Well, armor certainly. But the autopsies and plenty of other stuff as well only take about 4 days each. Dr. Valen is of course eager to study absolutely anything. Which one? See, I am still saying that so far classic difficulty has been rather disappointing in terms of difficulty. Therefore, if I play carefully, I may not need the armor anytime soon. What is this again? Weapon fragments? Well, we need to research these if we ever want to obtain more powerful weaponry, I am sure. But wouldn't that make the game even easier than it already is? Yes, I'm sorry, I can't get over it. So far the game has been way too easy. I am not happy, no. I think, as important as the Arc Thrower is supposed to be, I think I will actually challenge my luck and postpone the inevitable as long as possible by first researching the sectoid corpse. I want to learn more about the alien invaders, therefore, new research project it is.
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid, based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field, this species also seems to harbor some sort of telepathic ability.
Thanks, Dr. Valen. Gee, sure must be fun being that guy in the autopsy room. However, you only started to refer to these guys as sectoids now? Did you learn nothing from the last invasion? Yes, I know the original is not supposed to be a prequel. Still though, why did the descriptions call them sectoids everywhere then? And good lord, could that guy in the autopsy room have made more of a mess? I mean, those corpses are just dead corpses of course, but still valuable. Yet he simply cut that guy apart like it was nobody's business. Good lord, guy, be clean. You're a scientist, not a butcher. You're freaking destroying the organs and everything that's important and vital and... Dr. Valen, this is your department. I have complete confidence in your abilities. Just tell me once you have amazing results. I'll be waiting. Finally done within research. Next up on the list, engineering. Good day once again, Dr. Shen. Is there anything new we can build, I wonder? Nothing new in here within this category. What about vehicles? Nope, nothing new either. Only the satellite, which reminds me, I'll need to get into that satellite business very, very soon. Before that though, I'd love to finally bring a new facility online. Therefore, let us take a look at our base and see what we can create. Build facility sounds delightful to me. Now then, we should have 3 new structures to choose from: the alien containment, the laboratory and the officer training school. I shall take a quick look at all of them. Here we go. Extraterrestrial prison, required to build 5 power, 85 credits. That isn't all that bad. Allows us to capture live aliens. Alrighty. Next up, the Lair of Nerds. Should be a little less expensive to build thanks to our continent bonus. Requires 3 power, 6 scientists, 62 credits. I wonder if we either need a total of 6 scientists or if 6 scientists will be used up in the process. Very mysterious, somewhat. Also, each laboratory increases research speed by 20%, adjacency bonus plus 10 increase the research speed for every adjacent laboratory, so we need to place these down strategically. Who'd have thought? Last but not least, the Cannon Fodder Training Grounds. Free power, 125 credits. Increase the squad size, earn promotion bonuses, and blah blah blah, makes our soldiers more powerful. Well, the laboratory or the school, I'd say it is going to be, since we do not need to capture aliens at the moment. Let's see, since the laboratories gain adjacency bonuses, maybe I should place them down over here next to each other. And the officer training school can go over here. Well, I'd say I am going to excavate this very cave. It is only 10 bucks. There we go. And of course it is going to take time. Excavating, days remaining, 5. That is acceptable. We can wait that long. Now then though, I want to build at least one facility, the very first facility ever. Alien containment, not at all that important. Ladies and gentlemen, let us go with a laboratory for now, to increase our very research speed. Here we go. Time to build, about 10 days, good lord. Maintenance on this facility will cost 12 credits every month. Well, it is a risk alright, but we need to take care of it, therefore, Dr. Shang, I am counting on you.
Work crews are on their way to begin construction. I'll send word when the new facility is operational.
Of course you will, good sir. Of course you will. Thank you, I appreciate it. Now then, while all that is taking place, let us check out if there is anything new going on within the very situation room.
I still can't believe Dr. Valen expects our troops to try to bring one of those things back here in one piece. Much less alive.
And I can't believe she is actually ordering us around like this. I am the bloody commander, for crying out loud. Well, objectives say construct, research, build, capture, interrogate. Simple enough. Oh, is that all? Nothing more you want to ask me to do? Oh well, I guess I can take care of things. Including to check the most recent news. Unknown military operatives reportedly engage hostile aliens. That's us alright. XCOM crashed UFO in Germany. What else? Reports indicate unidentified object shot down. Ah yes, that was the humble work of Dr.
I don't know what's going on down there. Check with maintenance.
You don't know what's going on within engineering, mister. I'ma inform you about everything, guy. Good job, well done. Top headlines fixate on widespread reports of alien attacks striking cities around the globe. People still don't believe it? It is fucking hailing alien devices all over the globe, and they doubt that it's fucking alien invaders? Ah! UFOs everywhere! Africa under siege, people getting abducted, and... oh my god, if it wasn't for me, the only sane person alive on this fucking planet, we'd all be dead by now. Well, you know what they
We're
say.
not picking up anything new on radar. Haven't gotten any outside reports either.
Thank you, Bradford, thank you. But could you please shut up while I am talking? The new upcoming facility shouldn't really bring us into the minuses all that much. Anything else we need to take care of? What about the grey market? We are slowly but surely collecting quite a ton of stuff. Do we need money? Excuse me, Dr. Valen, but do we seriously need 15 sectored corpses? They are starting to pile up, starting to smell. Good lord.
They need to work with the gear we have available right now. Well, that's too bad.
Oh, no, please, stop me if I am wrong, but are you implying that I do not take good care of my soldiers, you colossal fricking monkey? Do you at all understand how difficult it is to research and engineer new equipment? It is not even my job. What do I fucking pay you for? Stop insulting and blaming me.
Nothing new to report right now.
Ugh. When was the last time you had ever anything new to report at all? You know what? I lost my motivation to sell stuff. I'm just not gonna do it. No. Seriously, Bradford has ruined my day. Commander TSC is pissed off. Not only is the game being way too easy this far, but my own staff. They are treating me like a buffoon. That displeases me greatly. Once upon a time there was no alien activity. Sectored autopsy incoming though, 2 more days. And there she is, Dr. Valen, happily smiling away. We have done it. We have researched our very first alien corpse. Also, Mr. Keller has returned to active duty. Welcome back. Maybe reading this new article is going to cheer me up somewhat. Let us take a look. Top secret research report, codename Roswell. How original. March 2015. Sectored autopsy. Uplink targeting. Parentheses aim. Available for manufacture. Interesting. Now then. We found no discernible genetic variants between any of the small humanoid aliens that have been examined thus far. They are perfect genetic copies, each and every one of them. A big family, basically. The subject's brain is quite sizable with respect to its body, and appears to have been augmented even further with cybernetic implants of some kind. Considering the fragile nature of this creature's physical form, it is safe to assume that these implants were intended to somehow improve the combat effectiveness of the species. Dr. Shen and the engineering team have already developed several theories as to how we might be able to adapt these implants for our own use. Additional tactical information may be available in the field when viewing hostile targets in the unit analysis view. Pardon? The unit analysis view? How come nobody has told me about that yet? We can analyze hostile creatures in the field? I didn't know. Once again, I just didn't know. Come on, where's the tutorial? And I skipped it. Never mind, this conversation happened never. In any case, Dr. Valen's personal note, cloning, genetic manipulation, biomedical implants, the implications of this technology and the aliens' motives are not reassuring. So basically they are far more advanced than we are, and they are mass-produced. Sectors are once again nothing more than the basic cannon for the infantry of the alien invaders. Oh, what a shame, really. Dr. Shen, Miss Valen mentioned something about uplink targeting. Could you tell us more about it, please? There we go. Judging by the picture, it seems to be some sort of satellite interceptor upgrade? Wait a second. Uplink targeting cost only $10. Well, that is quite cheap. 3 sectored corpses, finally another use for them. 5 engineers. Activate this module during interception to provide an immediate temporary boost to our unit's accuracy. The module will burn out after 1 use. Its technology is based on sectoid implants and allows us to send a data pulse through our satellite network. So this allows us to... In all honesty, I don't quite get it yet. So we somehow abuse the very sectoid implant technology to send a pulse through our satellite network, thus increasing the accuracy of our interceptors. How exactly does it work? I mean, I understand that this is supposed to be like their mind link ability, but normally a machine like, say, the interceptor is only able to log on as fast as its very software allows it. But this technology enhances said software via a pulse. Well, whatever, not my business at the moment. Time to start yet another research project. Which one though? Once again, it is so difficult to decide. What about the Thin Men? I want to learn more about them aliens. However, the carapace armor is still so tempting, it is calling out to me. Ooh, better armor. Weapon fragments though sound interesting as well. Everything sounds interesting. So many projects, so little time. Well, I want to know more about these aliens in human disguise. Therefore, Thin Man Autopsy it is. Into the butchery. Yeah.
The Tall One has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
I love to imagine that the very autopsy person wearing the hazard suit is Dr. Valen herself, giving and delivering commentary while taking the guy apart. Is that so, though? The thin men have reptilian eyes? I didn't even notice so far. I do have to give the aliens that. At least they are learning. After their very first failure, they decided to come up with a plan to create aliens that look like humans. Sadly, they should have waited a little longer. The new aliens are not yet all that, you know, bug-free, still glitching about, revealing their true nature. They will never be able to fool XCOM. No, not as long as I have something to say about it. Now then, we are slowly but surely closing into the very end of today's episode, and not a whole lot has been accomplished yet in terms of scanning for alien activity and disposing of hostile threats. Therefore, could you please present me with a mission? I'd appreciate it.
Exploration complete.
Well, Corporal Booyah Dragon has returned to active duty. That is good. Also, the excavation has been completed. Still no activity though. What's the matter, aliens? What's the matter? So, what exactly is this? The, third completed research project of today's episode? What is up with the alien invaders? They are refusing to show up. I am getting a little worried. Well, here we go. Thin Man Autopsy, I guess. Research report, codename Viperus. Thin Man Autopsy. The subject's external appearance is that of a Caucasian male. I would guess its age to be approximately 35 years old, although it's quite likely this is an artificial effect intentionally affixed by the aliens. The specimen is roughly 2 meters in height and weighs just over 80 kilograms. Despite its outward appearance, upon dissection, the creature's unique organ and bone structure is revealed to be distinctly alien in nature. The subject's bones are segmented rather like the vertebrae of a serpent. Ooh, a serpent, eh? This segmented structure appears to give the creature a spectacular range of motion in combat. Wait. Speaking of serpents, during their first invasion the aliens deployed a species known as the Snake Man. I wonder if these very thin men used to be something else in the past. Also, weren't Snake Men always accompanied by
Run! For the love of God, run!
a large portion of the specimen's thoracic cavity is devoted to enormous glands capable of producing a toxin that is then expelled via ducts with considerable force. After a thorough chemical analysis of the subject's venom, we theorized that it could be used as a powerful disinfectant to treat our soldiers' injuries in the field. Dr. Shen is working to develop a means to integrate this substance into our existing medkits for future deployment. Targeting another example of the specimen in the field using the unit analysis view, once again, may reveal further details about its distinctive combat abilities. Well, that's the Thin Man, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, if we research and study it even further, we could turn its very own toxin into a disinfectant for our soldiers. Lovely. Now then, since the aliens are still going quite easy on us, I'd say we are going to abuse the period of peace to research as much stuff as possible. Oh, why? XCOM, the reimagining, why do you need to be so, not simplistic, but easygoing? I already said easy. Oh well. Weapon fragments are next on the list. Here we go.
I expected that would be a priority research task, Commander. I'll begin allocating resources to the project immediately.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Valen, thank you. All I can say to that is, you need to get out more often. And here we are once again within mission control. Yes indeed, my humble self, MisterTSC, sitting in a chair observing the globe and nothing is happening. Oh, is this what I have been downgraded to? Is this what I have earned myself from serving in the very field on bloody Mars itself? Just observing a virtual globe. Blah. Oh, what is this? Hooray! Miss Rose Thorne has returned to active duty as well. But do you know what that means? 9 days have passed by already. That was how long she had to stay within the hospital. 9 sodding days without alien activity. The laboratory is almost done, and that bloody structure took 10 days. Why is the game being so incredibly easy? The masochist within myself is not satisfied, not at all. Come on. Achievement unlocked. Theory and up and running. Now that makes up for it, right? Can I pre-order the difficulty DLCs somewhere? The laboratory has been completed, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that so very exciting? We have a new facility at our disposal that is gonna speed up research even more. Unbelievable. So now, let me take a look at this. 2 more days until the weapon fragments are done. Only 2 more days. It's unbelievable. Another project completed. See, I am not disliking the game, I am still enjoying it greatly and my journey has only just begun, but why is everything happening so fast? Is this the nowadays mainstream market? Not a fan at all. Please don't judge over me though, I am simply used to slow pace. Research report, codename Garrus. Weapon fragments, the scope is available for manufacture, beautiful. Although the alien weapon fragments provide a limited glimpse into the systems utilized in the equipment, we've seen enough to confirm my worst suspicions about their technology, that it is vastly superior to our own. Who'd have thought? However, I have been encouraged by the rapid developments the research team has made in studying the damaged circuitry and electronics we recovered. Our initial efforts have already yielded a successful outcome. The new integrated sighting module created for our weaponry was heavily influenced by the aliens' own targeting system. Ain't that nice? And now our soldiers will be even more efficient in combat. The scope is now available. When equipped, this advanced targeting module integrates with XCOM's active HUD system to offer a significant increase to our soldiers' aim. Sweet. Yes, truly sweet. As if my soldiers weren't accurate enough already, most of the time at least. Well, wait a second. What are my eyes falling upon here? Could it be beam weapons already? Normal 10 days, project cost 5 alloys, 10 fragments. Our research into alien weapon fragments led to the idea of portable laser weaponry. Our early prototypes have been encouraging, but we continue to struggle with issues related to heat dispersion. Honestly, I can't exactly say what the matter is with me today. I mean, I know I should feel happy about this discovery, but in the original XCOM, laser weaponry had infinite ammunition. I even used a UFO extender mod eventually to take away that gimmick, to make the game more challenging than it already was. And now they are already granting me access to laser weaponry this early into the game? I just don't know. Even the freaking carapace armor is starting to feel less and less appealing, and now it would only take 12 days anymore thanks to that laboratory we constructed. Everything is happening so fast. Am I just getting old? Am I getting too old for this generation of video games? Oh my god. I am losing focus. This episode is starting to feel so very awkward. Need to do something to distract myself, like taking a look at this new structure, the very laboratory. Do something slow-paced, TSC. It will calm you down. Well, those sure are desks. Plenty of them. A guy staring at a cabinet, looking busy. More people in the background, talking to each other, looking busy. A guy looking at a glass display, looking busy. Some sort of gas chamber. A laboratory, alright. Lots of fancy, expensive looking technology, but I am not all that impressed. Well, what can I say, ladies and gentlemen, one and all? We have reached the limit of today's episode, and nothing has been accomplished. Except research, of course, but that's the thing. Too much of it. Too much research. The aliens aren't doing anything. They are not challenging us at all. They are dropping like flies, and now they are allowing us to research absolutely everything the base has to offer. Why? Why is the game being so simplistic? I suppose there's always the choice to change from classic to impossible difficulty, even though that is really a last resort to me. With an impossible alien supposedly 100% crit with every single shot are a lot more accurate and also have more health and so many other changes. I wouldn't want to render the Let's Play impossible, mind you, but if they don't decide to turn up the heat anytime soon, I will be severely disappointed and mad. Ladies and gentlemen, my humble name is TheShadowCookie, aka MisterTSC. I hope that you enjoyed this rather lengthy Wikipedia episode of Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown, and I will see you all next time, hopefully with a little bit more action. See you all then.